We have Lisa Waters Lain back in the studio. She comes each week, and this is just a garden segment of garden ideas she sees from a different perspective. Different gardeners have different lenses, different hats they wear as they go through the gardens. And it's good to pick that up and just see what you got going on, honey. We're also very close, been married a long time, and got lots of kids together, lots of grandkids together. And we own a garden center together.
That is true.
That's a lot of together.
Well, it can be a problem sometimes. Not kidding.
Okay. All right.
I just
so do tell any therapists out there, could you please call in right now and just kidding. Not really.
Kidding. We just got back from spending a week and a half together.
Yeah, a week and a half in a very small, we rented, all of our friends have Class A, huge fifth wheels, gigantic vehicles. They go all over the country. They're retired. We're not. We don't have all those toys yet. But we met them. We said, we'll meet you at the campsite. We'll just rent a cabin from the campsite. Mm-hmm. Well, the cabins are like smaller than a tent. Yeah. For a family of 8. It's all just bunk beds. And it was very intimate.
It was very, very small. The bed was small. Your feet hung off, because you're a tall guy.
Yeah.
Your feet were hanging off the edge of the bed. The problem was you can't open the bathroom door if somebody else's feet are hanging over the edge of the bed. Yeah. So it was
bonk. What's going on? Is there a fire? What's going on?
It was,
if there's a fire in that place, you'd be gone.
Oh my gosh, forget it.
Smoke detectors, it's too late.
Yeah, all over. But it was fun. It was a lot of fun, and it was kind of that we made do with what we had, because
like we were first married.
We had a microwave and a itty bitty tiny refrigerator
and a toilet sink kind of thing, and it did have a shower and its own toilet. That's unusual.
Yes.
So we made do with what we had, and then we always volunteered ourselves to come over to your campfire, and we'll bring something we bought at the store, because you couldn't make anything. We'll bring chips and salsa. And it was just fun to camp out with other people's stuff.
But it was fun. I would do it again.
I would go, except for that one friend we have. They're all tuned in right now. Which was it? Me? Which one? No, we loved them all. They're all great. We'd go a heartbeat with any of them.
Oh yeah, good people. Very good people.
Garden. Enough of putting our friends down. They're all tuning out now. And all the other listeners going, I thought I liked them, but now I don't.
I'm not going anywhere with them.
What kind of garden info do we have? Can we impart?
Yes. So we got in some camellias. So camellias are. They're the Ice Angel series of camellias that Monrovia puts out. They can take our cold weather. Now, a lot of people from Southern California, maybe the South, they're used to the other camellias, kind of more of a tropical one, and they don't winter over here unless you, basically they don't winter over here. So this particular series can take our cold winter and do quite well with them. So the Ice Angels come in a white, which is the snowman, the Winter Snowman.
Should I show this off for the folks that are tuning in to the vlog? The video version of this. They're actually starting to bloom. I can't believe it, but these are winter blooming.
Right. So Winter Snowman will typically bloom November, December. It's probably the first of the camellias to bloom.
Or the last, depending on if it's November, December. Might be the
okay. They're the last.
Depending on what part of the year you're talking.
Call it.
They're right. Winter.
They're winter. So this is the white one. This is the Winter Snowman. Very, very pretty. Evergreen, and they do like a little bit of a shadier spot. Not going to be real happy in that full hot sun, but under a little covering, under tree and under planting, under other trees.
North side. In a container in the ground, wherever it's hardy as can be. Right. It's got a waxy. I can tell you, we grew this in Skull Valley, and the elk and the deer and the javelina
didn't eat it.
It was right there in the orchard where they could get to it. They did not bother this. We had an entire hedge of different camellias, hardy camellias. And this goes down to like minus 20 degrees. So
it
really
can take quite
crazy
a bit of cold for here, which is nice. So that's the
white tall. One. This is like super tall.
So it comes in 2 other colors. Spring's Promise, which is a dark pink.
Yeah.
You out of breath now,
I should
dude?
do more. I should do more push-ups or something.
We need to get you out from behind your computer a little
Standing
more
above,
often.
I don't know, well, chest high or so. I'm holding them up for the camera here.
So
Bring smaller plants.
okay, that's the only size they come in. So the other thing about camellias, well, I'll finish telling you what we have. Spring's Promise, which is a dark pink,
Yeah.
and then April Remembered, which is a light pink.
Yeah,
And both of those are going to bloom more March, April.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Very early, late winter, early spring. Yeah.
So thing with the camellias is we can only get them one time a year. So what we have is what we have. And I think we've got like 70 of them or something, but it's not like we're going to get another crop in. This is it. And so we thought we were going to get them more into February, but the vendors are going, you know what? Take them now.
Grab them when we could. You're grabbing
Grab 'em
inventory when you can.
Right.
So we've got it. Other folks don't because we got the connections, the friendships, the family connections that go, hey, before we release all these and there's none left, can we ship you? Like basically they grabbed 70 of them for us. Said, put them on the truck. We'll take them all and get more if you can.
If you can, but unlikely. So if you're thinking you want one, do not wait because they're not going to be around forever. One of the other plants that we got in that I have literally been trying to get in all season. This is Bright Star Yucca. It is, I think it was a new release 2 years ago. Just a really pretty yucca, which is just that coloring in there. I don't know if it picks it up, but it's kind of like almost a pink blush inside.
Yeah. And
then with the green and cream leaves on there, yellow leaves, it's just a really pretty yucca for out in the yard. It really pops out.
We have this one on our backyard in a container, kind of a saucer shaped container. This is a classic Mediterranean, Southwestern. Everyone wants cacti and saguaros in their backyard. Well, they don't grow up at this elevation. Got to be down in Phoenix, like 1,000 to 2,000 foot level. That's where they grow. Not this one loves it here, but it has that same Southwest Mediterranean kind of feel and look to it. Very stylish. This is on the front of horticulture magazines, just style magazines right now because it's so bright. And this is its winter color. Yeah. And then it'll turn a brighter yellow in the spring and summer. Just like sun. It needs some sun. I would say give it at least 4 or 5 hours
Definitely
of sun.
Likes a sunny spot. But I was so excited to see him back in because literally I have been trying good 9 months or more.
Crops have run out and then they're finally coming on. They've grown all summer. So now we've got access. We're going to grab them now while we can. So we'll harden them off and get them acclimated.
And it would be fine to plant.
Yeah, perfectly fine.
No problem with that. So anyway, I wanted to show that because it's one of my favorites, and I've just had a heck of a time finding it. And
so one last shot for those folks on video. And then if you could, make sure they don't water them right before they come in.
I couldn't help it.
I'm having to put it over my trash can because it's dripping everywhere.
Well, it just came in just like an hour ago. And we water our stuff when they come in.
You're making a mess of my studio.
Get over it. So one of the other ones I brought in.
This is easy. Yeah,
there you go. And it doesn't show up as much as it would. But that's the Regal Mist Muhly grass. I saw this in Prescott Valley. I think it's Glassford Hill. They have it in that divide.
Yeah.
Between the two sides of the road. And it is gorgeous out there. I just love the color. You can't see it as well in here, but it has a really pink, purpley plume to it. Gorgeous when the wind kind of blows and it's moving, especially as the sun starts to go down. It picks up the light. Excellent for your landscapes. It's not going to take over anything. And the other thing, it doesn't reseed. So you're not going to have 20 of these in your yard.
They're going to sprout up through all the rock and stuff. That's good. Prescott Valley does such a good job with their commercial. The city of Prescott Valley does a great job of landscaping their city-owned real estate. From the parks to in between the roads, fantastic job. So I think they're one of the better cities. I think Sedona does a pretty good job with the flowers up and down. They do a great job. Each city's got their own thing. Prescott's got that courtyard around the courthouse, the square. So, but Muhly grass. This is famous in Prescott or any elevation. It'll do well up here. Wow, just like that, 3 plants and we're out of time. Thank you, Lisa, again for coming in and sharing some of your garden tidbits with us. Ken and Lisa Lain and the Mountain Gardeners. Be right back.